Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still going. If you haven't had all the Fresno Bulldogs, smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and have them smash it right now. One of the viewers sent me this shirt, man. I think he works at a jail in Fresno State. So I told him I would wear it. Also, I was born in Hanford, which is pretty close to Fresno. So thank you for the shirt, man. Appreciate it. Now, shout out to all the patrons. I love you. Believe me when I tell you, you're the heartbeat of this channel, and you're the only thing keeping this going. I will be dropping the interview with myself and Renee Boxer Enriquez, former Mexican Mafia member, on the Patreon really, really soon. So if you want to go check it out, make sure you sign up. Hit the link in the description below. You're definitely missing out. This episode right here, man. This episode almost did not happen. I'll tell you right now. I came to sit down. My webcam was not on. The little light, I don't know what was going on. I'm not a tech savvy guy, believe it or not. Oh, look at this. Told you guys, man, I'm not a tech savvy guy and I'm not about to restart that thing. So if you guys didn't already hear, as I welcomed everybody, I was saying thanks to that guy that sent me this shirt from Fresno. And sign up for the Patreon if you want to see the exclusive interview with myself and former Mexican Mafia Renee Boxer Enriquez. I told you, I'm not computer savvy, man. Fuck me. This episode didn't almost happen. Then shit started working again after I unplugged everything, plugged it back in. This is going to be how people got promoted over me in the California Department of Corrections and rehabilitation, and when it did not sit well with me. I have the beauty of hindsight now, and everything happens for a reason. First and foremost, I never wanted to promote. Okay, I wanted to stay a correctional officer for 30 years. That's what I wanted. When I went to the academy, I would made it very known to this sergeant, I want to be a knuckle dragger. I said knuckle dragger too, just to make everybody laugh. I'm here to be a knuckle dragger for 30 years. That's it. They would talk about like, hey, when you promote to sergeant, when you promote to lieutenant, I'm like, nah, that's not for me. I'm cool. I'm cool. My wife knew it. She's like, she knew I never wanted to promote, right? And the things that changed that were one time Rodriguez was doing acting sergeant. He had the chevrons. He was wearing them upside down on Charlie Yard, Centinela State Prison, level 4 GP killers. Nobody told him they were upside down. He was a rat. Everybody was laughing. The inmates were laughing. Everybody was laughing. Nobody told the guy, right? And it went off in my head like, dude, I can't have this guy over me. Like, I went to the academy with this guy. Like, this guy's a rat. Like, I can't have him as my sergeant, right? That's kind of what got the wheels spinning. That and every OG officer and every OG, not every, but a lot of OG officers and a lot of sergeants were like, hey, you need to promote, youngster. You need to promote, man. The officers would be like, hey, I regret not promoting. I got 20 years in now. It's too late for me to promote. But some of the guys I came in with are now like wardens and they're up there. They're big wigs, man. So do it now that you have nothing coming. My dad would tell me the same thing too. You might as well promote when you got nothing coming. Because then you're going to have nothing coming as a sergeant and nothing coming as a lieutenant. You know, being brand new and at the bottom of the barrel. So when the wheels finally shifted, and I got the idea to promote, it's just like anything that I do. Once my mindset is turned on, it's like that. I'm like a torpedo. I'm guided towards that. Like I'm going to make it happen regardless of anything. So I'm fixated now. I become obsessed with trying to promote, right? I become studying, watching, learning. Now, this is when I thought that being a sergeant or lieutenant actually meant a fuck in the department, okay? And it does individually, but as a whole, going against the machine, it does not. When I took the sergeant examination, I ranked five. Had to have been 2000, I don't know, 11, 2012. Ranking 5 is not good, right? If you rank in the top 3, 1, 2, 3, you're going to get picked up. They always say that. If you rank top 3, you're in. But I ranked 5. I didn't know how the ranking system works, but there's a ranking system and it is in place. My first interview was at Centinela State Prison. They did not pick me up, okay? They picked up a guy He wasn't a bad guy, but they picked up a guy over me, and I'm like, really? And like fucking 2 days later, the dude gave up his chevrons, like went back, volunteered to go back to correctional officer because apparently it was too much work for him. So I'm like, oh, these fucking idiots, man. They could have picked me up and they picked this guy up and he gave up the rank. Then the resentment starts kicking in, the anger, the frustration. Why are they picking up these fucking lames, right? And I didn't think I was the best employee ever, but I kind of knew how to maneuver in a prison enough where I think I would have made a good supervisor. Then they hired this chick, and I'm like, again, not a bad person. Just if you're going to compare who should be a better sergeant or who would be a better sergeant, and again, that's not how the department works. It's like, fuck, really? Really? I was telling the story one time. I was telling the story recently to a dude. When they hired this one chick over me, and again, she's not a bad person. I would consider her a friend. It's just when it comes to like sergeant of the corrections, in your head, you think it's a big role. We're working A-yard, level 3 GP killers, me and my partner. And she comes in and she does her rounds. When they do their rounds, the sergeant walks around to each building, signs the logbooks, make sure you're doing all right, checking in on you. She walked in, we ignored her. We didn't say one word to her. Oh, Hector, you guys are dicks. We didn't say one word to her. She's like, hey, what's up, guys? Nothing. Hey, where's the logbook? Fucking pointed up there, the control booth, right? Normally, if you're like a good employee, or if you respect your supervisor, you'll get all the paperwork ready for them. So they just come in, sign, and leave. Ain't nobody wasting nobody's time, right? Where's the logbook? Up there, go get it, right? She's like that? Ignored her. It got awkward. She's like, okay, guys, okay. Ignored her. She left. Like, fuck. They hired this other female too, and I'm just like, oh, I see what's going on here, man. I see what's going on here. So it was highly upsetting me, right? But this isn't the story about the times that I got passed up for sergeant. Eventually, I would get picked up as a sergeant at Richard J. Donovan Correctional Facility, home of the Menendez brothers. It was Warden Paramo at the time. He's originally from Brawley, I believe. He knew I was from Brawley. He worked at Centinela when I was a young knucklehead. When I was going through my BS, he was, I believe, the chief deputy warden, because I went through an old report a while back and it said Daniel Paramo, either associate warden or chief deputy warden. So I don't remember him from back then, because back then the managers stayed out of your hair. It was good back then. So he promotes me, right? I mean, I killed the interview at Donovan only because I had already interviewed like freaking 5 times. I was a pro at interviewing. They picked me up as a sergeant at Donovan, man. That's when my life went upside down. So then I was like a sergeant for 2 years, and then I began acting as a lieutenant, wearing the bars. You're in the role of lieutenant. You're doing everything a lieutenant does, except you're a sergeant, right? But you're acting as a lieutenant. It's official. It's on paper. You get the extra 5% pay increase in a month. And, dude, okay, when you're acting, it's either going to make you or break you. And unless you really do something far out, and I mean far out, in a normal prison, they will pick you up, okay? Like Centinela, for the most part, they'll pick you up if you're acting. It's kind of a way to show the administration, like, hey, I'll scratch your back, you scratch my back. I'll do you the favor of acting, and you do me the favor of promoting me, right? It's kind of like tit for tat, right? Trying to climb the chain, trying to show them that you're ready for the next level. Dude, your boy was freaking acting a fool, man. Oh, dude, and it was busy. It was a lot of BS, dude. A lot of incidents, a lot of use of force, a lot of allegations of excessive use of force. It was a lot of video camera footage. It was a lot of investigations. Dude, your boy is learning like fast, like trying to fucking drink water through a fire hose, man, at Donovan. Donovan's a beast to work at. You had Charlie Yard, you got ADSEG, you had Echo Yard, you had non-designated program starting, you had just COVID, you had a lot going on. And to be learning a role was a lot, right? So I'm kicking ass and taking names, man, as best as I could. I'm struggling, right? Like internally, like learning, like, oh shit, this is a lot. But like on the outside, keeping that straight face, right? That poker face. Would always dress sharp, Class B uniform. Let the higher ups know, hey man, I'm your guy. I'm your guy. I'm your guy, right? Always saying hi to the higher ups at the time. They were a good. You had Chief Deputy Warden Stratton. He was at Calipat. Solid manager. These were one of the good days when you had solid managers. Then there were your boy is playing the game, right? Playing the game. Coming out on stupid CDCR propaganda films like I blast people now. I told you I did it. Except I didn't see what kind of trouble it was going to lead to. Officers getting fucked up. Wear your vest. Inmates getting murdered, but like it's going out of style. So I acted for 1 whole year. That's 365 days. That's a lot of time, okay? It was going to be time to interview for lieutenant for the people to get picked up. And I'm like, oh, I'm in, right? I'm in. In my head, I'm like, I'm in. This is guaranteed. Not 100% sure, but dude, 95% sure I'm going to get picked up as a lieutenant. Here we go. Here we go. I told you guys about the lion, man. The lion. I don't know what's up with the lion, man. He's Puerto Rican. Nothing against Puerto Ricans, but we all know Puerto Ricans. They were in the army with me, man. They're a little too into themselves. Shout out to 1967 kid. He's from Puerto Rico, man. But what I'm trying to tell you is this young Puerto Rican thought he was a cat's nuts, man. Always trying to compete with me, whether inadvertently or advertently. I'm just kind of like doing my thing, right? And I mean, we're two youngsters up and coming. And fucking Warden Paramo goes to Sacramento on a fucking business trip for like 3 days. 3 fucking days, man. They hold the interviews. I told you I had that captain that was a cunt that made me stand there while she ate her salad. Fucking straight disrespected me like I ain't never been disrespected. She was on the panel. She did not want me to get picked up at all. She made it very clear to the other 2 panel members because they would eventually tell me. It was 2 associate wardens. They're like, hey, bro, between us, like, they don't work for the department anymore. It doesn't matter. Good dudes. They're like, she did not want you to get picked up. I'm like, I know. So Covello, big-ass fucking Covello, big-eared fucking criminal, having the one that made us drag inmates from ADSEG to A-Yard just because he wanted to look good to Sacramento. This dude was coming down from Sacramento, right? It was going to be the changing of the guards for the wardens. You'll see, weird shit happens. Sacramento's so secretive, or they try to be so secretive when they change wardens or they change higher up positions. They don't tell nobody. They just start sneaky shit. You just start seeing people take trips to Sacramento. You start seeing bigwigs that would come down, having closed door meetings, and then they leave. I'm pretty sure they're giving people the boot. Hey, you got to go, man. Hey, Pollard, pack your shit. You done fucked this whole prison up, man. Buckle, we're promoting you. So that's how that works. That's what that time frame looked like. So I interviewed. Paramo goes to Sacramento. He's the warden. Fucking Sacramento sends Covello down to replace him. So he's currently at Donovan. Well, I'll be fucking damned if during this time I was at the... Oh, now it's reminding me. Now it's hilarious. I was at the Alarm Response Instructors School, the academy in Stockton. So I was learning how to be an instructor to quell riots and all the good stuff. Chemical agents. Get down. There was a female from Centinela. She got promoted over me as sergeant too, man. I remember that. Yep, she did. She came from Calipat. Good lady too. Good lady. These people I don't have anything against, but they did get promoted over me. So we're all out to dinner, man. Everybody's out to dinner. The instructors, the cadets, the trainees. I was a sergeant. That lady was a sergeant. We talked. Oh, hey, you interviewed for You interviewed for Lieutenant Donovan? Yeah, I did. You did too. Okay, good. Good luck, partner. Yeah, good luck. In my head, I'm thinking, I already got it. You don't even know, lady. I already got it in the bag. I done been acting a fool for one whole year. Man, this is a true story. I ain't never said this shit before, but here we go. I'm gonna battle the backstory. And you guys needed to get marinated like a fucking Salisbury steak. So there we are eating in fucking, I don't know where the hell we were at. Elk Grove, Stockton. I don't know where we were at, man. We were eating somewhere. And all of a sudden, this other cool sergeant, female, who's also now a lieutenant. See, you grow up in the department. We were all officers together, all sergeants together, and then now we're looking for lieutenant. And all of a sudden she goes, oh my God, congratulations. Congratulations to my friend right here. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the whole time I'm at the academy for like a week long, I'm looking at my cell phone, right? Waiting for a call from Donovan. From starting Monday, waiting for them to call and promote me. Fucking no call ever came. Let it be known. No call ever came. I'm like, oh, fuck, man. So this lady goes, hey, congratulations to my friend. She just got promoted to lieutenant at Donovan. And my homie, he was on the CERT team. Shout out to him. I drove up to that academy with him, so we had to drive back, right? So he said he saw me, and then I just went like, your boy inadvertently went little bitch status. Like, oh, it's over. It's over. It's Friday evening. The personnel hiring department ain't gonna be calling nobody else. I did not get picked up. What the hell? It's a fucking wobbler, right? A wobbler. And I knew it too. I had always said if Paramo doesn't hire me, I'm not gonna get hired by Covello because that captain was already in his ear. People were already in that dude's ear. It's like Game of Thrones, right? Hey, don't hire this fool. Don't hire this fool. So I kind of knew the circumstances. So now we're driving back, and we're on the 15 South over there by Riverside, coming down to San Diego. Me and my homie from the CRT team. And he's sitting shotgun, and I'm driving. And we're heading down the 15 South. And I get a call from my homie who was also CRT and is also a lieutenant. And he's like, oh, camarada, you're not going to believe it. Oh, fuck, you're not going to believe it. And I'm driving and talking to the phone like, what happened, bro? What happened? You're not going to believe who they hired. They hired Lionel. When he said they hired Lionel and that they didn't hire me, my first thought, I'm not going to lie, man, was to unbuckle my seatbelt and fucking unbuckle my partner's seatbelt and crash us into an 18-wheeler. I was going to kill us. I was going to kill us both, man. He knows it too. He knows. He's like, dude, remember that time you almost killed me? Oh, fuck, dude. So I just sank into this like low place in my life, right? Like, damn, que gacho. I acted for a whole year. They picked up this dude. I already know what's going to go to his head. Oh, dude. But I kind of already learned a lot in life. So I was kind of like just sitting in it, right? Oh, that's what happened. Fucking Paramo left, Covello hired. Within 3 days, Paramo came back. I didn't get picked up. I didn't get picked up as lieutenant, right? I didn't complain. I was just sitting in that shit like, fuck. Paramo came back, right? The actual warden who was on his way out. He was fucking pissed. He was pissed that they didn't hire me, right? I'm not saying I'm the best thing since sliced butter. The guy liked me. I didn't dislike him. I'm very grateful that he freaking hired me, promoted me twice. So he's upset that Covello doing his little scumbag moves, little movidas behind the back, power plays, trying to pick up his people, get rid of Paramo's people. It's cutthroat. There was a respectful associate warden. I was at the house, my old house. I was on the couch. This was like a week later, man. A week later. And the phone rings. Donovan. Hello. Hey, Farrell. Hey, what's up, sir? This is AW so and so. Hey, what's up, sir? Hey, did you hear that we hired lieutenants? Yes, sir. And you know you didn't get picked up, right? Oh, I know, sir. It's like, how do you feel about that? I said, I know what time it is, sir. This ain't my first rodeo. It's all business. I get it. He's like, well, check this out, man. The warden wanted me to call you and personally offer you a job. He's going to call you right now as soon as I hang up. Do you want, oh, no, he said delegated testing is going to call you right after I hang up and offer you the job. I wanted to, personally call you, tell your dad we say hello. God damn, Hector, that's how it works. Like the mob, that's kind of how it works, man. It's kind of who you know, what you know. Everybody came from Centinela, right? It was kind of a tight car, kind of tight. It's kind of your crew. Tell your dad we said hello. I was like, oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Freaking hang up the phone, delegated testing. Hey, we're going to hire you permanent full time. Do you want to get hired? Absolutely. Cool. Boom. I get promoted to lieutenant, man. Son of a bitch with that. This episode was sponsored by the following patrons: Danny Fresh, Rescue Chick 70, Fatima, JP 6184, John Wick, Abuelita's Journey, Abuelita's Herma, Rodrigo Keep Pushing Forward, Giant Manhattan Pizza in Anaheim. Go check them out. John, Paps, Alex, Hopes and Promises, SJG, Scary Perry, Put a Work Order in, Jolene, Justina, Casas, It Is What It Is, Third Watch Desert Warrior, James, Luis, Miguel, The Real Chit. Go check them out on YouTube. MC Counslip, Lena, Jeremy, Frank, Roberto, Lilybud209, all you pedophiles pretending to be gangster, Ernie, 89 Made Me. That's Ernie Castle, 420. You're a long way from Starbucks, homie. Ali, Terry, Ramiro de Leon, The Hound, Miss R, Milkers, La Primera Plecho on Riz 209, A-Rod, 310. Chris Lesniak. I don't know. I'm not the regular. Brian, the loan specialist. Big Shags at Westminster. Pachanga 209. Darlene from Santa Ana. VSP Eddie. Sabatino. Earth. Blood. Operator. Adaberto. Mercenary Mindset. Any reason I can't hold you? On to page number 2. Fontaine, Dixon, McCrary, Program Time, Carnalito, Treatment Not Time, My Outdoor Activity, Gigi, Vini Todavía, Me La Pela, Santa Barbara County, Brother Matt, Estate Issue Collection, Shut the F Up and Make It Wink, A La Verga 760, G-Ride, Vote Newscom Out, The Prison Psychologist, Fuerte 84, Zeus, Michigan Wolverines, I Have an 8-Hour Chrono, Put Me Out 6 Self, A Walleye Monty, Cherokee Cat, Raider 62, L. Eli, Gerardo, Rigo SD, Pelon 1205, Who's Doing the Pipe, Denise, The Real McCoy, JB Smooth, Salinas Valley Outdoors, CO, Give Me Toilet Paper on the Dead Homies, Ricardo, it's on the shelf, buddy, go get it, Maladjusted, Ragtoss 5.0, Carmine the Pitbull, EOP Whisper, F Your 602, Viva Mexico Cabrones, Don't Send Canteen, Your Mijo is trading it for dope, La Reina, Winston, El Skid, Hobie Cat, Lead with Love, Elbert 12 on the Dead Homies, Lieutenant Keeps It 100, Big Uso D, J.I. Esquiel, Nova, Linda, onto page number 3. The retired CO, Marius, Chevelle 66. Hey, girl, pop me up so I can give you some OJT. CCPOA president at RJD sold out all his COs for his interest. And the homie Rags. If you have not already signed up for that Patreon, make sure you hit that link in the description below. You're definitely missing out. Love you guys. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Keep pushing forward.